Hello everyone, welcome to my Draw My Life video. The beginning of 6th grade, I can't really remember it all too much, but I do know that I was in the same class as all of my best friends. And that was exciting for me because I wasn't very social in elementary school. And my friends' names were Amber, Emma, Sunday, and Hannah. Me and Amber would sometimes go off on our own considering we were closer, and we would read together and do activities together and assignments and stuff. My 6th grade teacher actually split me and Amber apart. She was on the other side of the room while I was stuck next to this really annoying kid named Jaden. And he would always dye his hair all these different colors, and I didn't smack him, so I didn't get in trouble, but believe me, I really wanted to. The first time I really was passionate about something was in art class when we had this really awesome assignment, and I was so excited for it, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I love art. It's actually been one of my hopes and dreams since I was in 6th grade to become an artist, and I still want to be one, but I have lots of other things that I want to do too. This one day at recess, me and Amber decided to not play tag like all the other kids were doing. We didn't want to be mainstream, so we went off and sat on a bench and started singing Hannah Montana songs. Yeah. We didn't really care that we were no good. We just loved doing it, and that's where I got my passion for music, and that's why I play the violin, and that's why I love to sing. But eventually people found out about us singing, and they started to watch us, so we had to ditch that idea. I used to get all A's in 6th grade, and I was a good girl and all that stuff, and that actually caused people to kind of make fun of me for it. But I didn't really care. I would just laugh at them and walk away because at the end of the day, me and Amber were still friends and we were still smart, and it didn't matter because they were going to be working at McDonald's and we weren't going to Harvard. In 6th grade, I did a lot of service and I joined some clubs to recycle, and I still was getting good grades, and me and my friends would clean up garbage around the school, which we thought was fun at the time, but I don't know what we were thinking. Me and that Jaden kid that I sat next to during class would have these typing wars, and we would see who could type the fastest, and I actually won every single time, and he would cry because I won. Yeah, he wasn't the toughest kid in school. Then 7th grade came around. So much fun, right? I actually only knew one person considering everybody else from elementary school went to a different school than I did, and it was cool because she actually went to Metalusa before she moved different schools, and she actually introduced me to a couple of her friends that she had met, and we are still friends today, which I'm glad for. I was really overwhelmed by having to go to 8 periods a day and remembering combinations and classes and homework, and it did cause a little stress. I was still getting A's and B's, and I got a C in math, and I was so mad about it, but I eventually did get it up, but then it dropped down again. 7th grade was also a time for drama between me and people that I shouldn't have called my friends, but I did, and they were not good people to hang around with. Summer of that year, I didn't really do much, but I did do some more service, and I was still cleaning up trash around, and I would help out the Humane Society, and it was a lot of fun because I loved animals. And then 8th grade came around, and it was lots of more homework and tests and more stress and friends, but I still had all those 7th grade buddies to help get me through it. One day in gym class, I was just sitting, minding my own business, kind of looking around, talking to Mackenzie, and this girl that I hadn't really talked to before, I've seen her in 7th grade, and I kind of talked to her, but her name is Fernanda, and she asked me to come sit by her, and I said okay, and we've been best friends ever since. And me, her, and Hadley are literally always together. You can find us in the hallways together, and we call each other the crew, and it's pretty lame, but anyway. I was still getting C's in math, which sucked, but I was getting A's and B's, but then I got D, and I was like, okay, you know what, I hate school. I don't like it. And then one day I was searching around on YouTube, and that's how I became passionate about moving to London and going somewhere in England or Ireland or Australia and just getting out of America. And that is how I am so obsessed with London and anything British, including One Direction. I went there. And I do have a hope and dream of moving to London out of Nebraska in my plane that looks like a shark, apparently. But before any of that happens, I just have to get through 4 more years of high school. But of course, I will have all my friends to help me get through it. Next stop after high school, probably college, but I really want to go to one in London for art, music, and fashion and cosmetology and all that stuff. So that's really what I want to do. Right now I'm just making it by, and I gotta follow my dreams to get to where I'm want to go. And I have to make sure that I work hard. Otherwise, I'm not going to be getting on that plane. And as for learning, I'm still doing that, but my friends and family have definitely taught me a lot, and so have the teachers at Lewis and Clark. And I literally would not be who I am today without them. That sounds so cheesy and cliche, but I would not be who I am. Hope you enjoyed my video. Goodbye! That is my fail of a winky face. Ignore that. Okay. Goodbye.